Hey, what's up, Raider Nation? Let's begin. There's more coaches to check off the list for the Las Vegas Raiders. The Miami Dolphins are hiring Green Bay's defensive coordinator as head coach. So he is off the list. Robert Saleh is getting ready to sign with the Texans, so he will be off the list. Will he make that team better? I think so, but time will tell. He didn't have a very good run with the Jets, but it is the Jets, so I think it was a good move. I would definitely want Robert Saleh as a defensive coordinator, head coach. We are yet to see success for Robert Saleh as a head coach at this time. Um, Indiana wins in a close one with Miami. Um, I think we all knew that this would be a more competitive game than the previous games, just because I mean it is a championship. Miami's defense is always stacked. That's Miami Hurricane football is the defense. But in the end, Mendoza gets it done. It wasn't easy. That defense was definitely containing him, but they found a way to win. I also mentioned I was really interested to see what Carson Beck would do. And I think Carson Beck looked really good. Besides that last pick that he threw, I mean, that was just a great pick. Um, Carson Beck looked good. So I think he's going to be on a lot of draft boards. Just remember at one time, not too long ago, last season, he was projected to go number one when he was with Georgia, and then he kind of fell off a little bit in some games, and then his stocks kind of went down, and we all know the rest. He goes to Miami, and he is a super senior. So I think wherever he goes, I think he'll be ready, and he has the experience. He definitely has enough snaps and starts. Um, Carson Beck will be, I think, a good one for any team that needs a quarterback. Um, I don't know. I don't think he'll be a long development project. However, you never know, and you know how college football players translate in the big leagues. But I think things are going to be all right with Carson Beck. I still want Mendoza, of course. I think he has everything that any team would need. He has a size. He's mobile. He could throw the ball. Q was saying earlier, he would be like 2016, Derek Carr for the Raiders. So I still want Mendoza unless someone's really, well, actually, I want Mendoza, period. But I think that, football operations will be listening to other teams if they want to offer something really stupid, right? Maybe four first round picks, four first round picks and some players, four first round picks and some money. Who knows? If someone offers us something stupid, it'd be dumb for us not to listen at least. I don't care what anyone offers us. I want Mendoza. And then, kind of getting into that, um, rumors are starting to heat up even more with, us making a move for possibly getting Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson's great, but I don't want Lamar Jackson. Reason being is sometimes it just seems like end of the season. He's usually hurt. After every couple of years, you get into these contract holdouts. I feel like he's given up on the Ravens a couple times, you know, um, where he was hurt, but was he really too hurt to play? Um, I wouldn't want that because also it puts the pressure on us. If we get Lamar Jackson, we are expected to win right now. And if it doesn't happen, it's a bust, right? And if we don't win, I think year one with Lamar Jackson, he will be throwing a fit, demanding a trade. Now we just lost all this money for, just to be the bottom feeder of the league again. Um, this is our opportunity to get our quarterback. We have the cap, space to get the quarterback, to build the line. I wouldn't play around. Mendoza's there. Let's just get him. Let's. I say it all the time. Try not to fall for the fool's gold on these number one picks. We saw what happened with Shador Sanders last draft. but Mendoza is not Shador Sanders. Mendoza is a lot better, than Shador Sanders. They're not even in the same conversation. Mendoza again has the size, the speed, has the arm, everything that he's had problems with. He listens, he improves. I think he's the perfect quarterback for us. So I think we need to move forward with Fernando Mendoza. But again, someone's gonna get a good quarterback with Carson Beck, and I think with Trinidad Chambliss as well. Um, Jesse Minter had his second interview today. Um, that's the Chargers defensive coordinator. So let's see, what we hear later today or tomorrow. But the coaching search continues. A couple coaches, checked off the list. So we're getting closer, Raider Nation. Um, I know that Webb, the quarterback coach with Denver, I'm sure that we're going to want to interview him again. But we need to wait till they are knocked out of the playoffs this coming week against the Patriots. At least I think that's what's going to happen. But if Denver manages to get past the Patriots, I'm gonna claim Stidham. Once a Raider, always a Raider. Anyways, Raider Nation, if you like the video, please, give me a like, a subscribe, follow me on Instagram. I appreciate your time, Raider Nation. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your, what's today? Tuesday. So peace out, Raider Nation.